Grand Rising Colony. Grand Rising, like it's the morning time. It's the night. It's the actual evening. So, hello everyone. How are you? I just dropped off the kids because I've been at the hospital with my mom all day. You know, she had to be up there for I think it was a colonoscopy or whatever, but I didn't expect it to take the whole day, unfortunately. So I did not get any work done all day, and I got my helpers to take the kids for me because they're going to stay the night over there. So what I'm going to end up having to do is to really go through the night like it's my day. So if you of course cannot stay up, I know, for the live stream, but I am going to be live streaming tonight. I'm going to be live streaming like it's the daytime. So I'm going to do all of my morning stuff and everything in the night, through the night. So I'm going to be working out through the whole night, guys. And I'm going to be staying up till the morning because I do have to work on candles. I got a whole days of work to do. And so just be looking out for that tomorrow. I know that I'm not going to get a lot of views and everything tonight because of the time that it is, but look for my content tomorrow, guys. I'm super excited. I'm going to be getting Monsters. I'm probably going to get some coffee. I just ordered a box of different kind of coffees. I'm excited to drink. I'm excited to try out. And then I'm also going to stop by Walgreens and get some Monsters. We're going to be staying up all night. I'm going to be working on my candles, and I'm going to be live streaming tonight. So I'm super excited. And it'll give me an opportunity to see if I can catch the people that usually contact me in those awkward times, like my guy Kaplish over in Russia, you know, and a couple of other people that I know contact me or message me and watch my content, you know, in those more odd hours from my end. So I am excited to see the other side of my colony in that way, and I'm going to be working on my candles. Hopefully by tomorrow I will have a whole line of candles ready for pictures, because that's what I'm working on. I'm working on promotion right now, guys. I'm super excited. So I've finally gotten down the exact mix that I want to work on. I've gotten down the look that I'm gonna have for all of the candles. I'm super excited. I've gotten all that solidified, and now I'm gonna go home and work on Popo. Let me put my phone down. Nothing to see here. So I'm gonna go home and figure out what I'm gonna do first. I think the first things first is going to the gym. Honestly, I really need to go to the gym. I was trying to go. I really meant to go before bed last night, and I'm not even gonna stunt. I was almost there, and then I was like, you know, it was like 11 o'clock by the time I got everything ready, and I was like, if I go to the gym right now, I'm not gonna sleep till like 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I might risk another tardy. So I ended up going to bed. So first things first is gym, because I was going to go to the gym, but I decided against it, and I'm glad I did, because I woke up on time this morning, got the kids to school, because I can't afford any more tardies at all. I honestly need to find a doctor's excuse that I was supposed to submit for one of the days that they missed, and I forgot to turn it in. I need to find their doctor's excuse so I can get one of those days excused, so I can get a little bit more wiggle room. They only have 3 days that they can miss out of school before, you know, they start talking about court dates and stuff like that with the truancy and stuff. So you really got to be on your P's and Q's these days. Can't miss no school days, can't be sick, you know, and if you are sick, you have to have a doctor's appointment. But the problem with that is that these doctors don't make these same day appointments like they used to. So the school is like, okay, if the kids miss because they're sick, then they need to have a doctor's excuse in order for them to be excused from school, right? Properly. And I'm like, okay, well, first of all, that's bullshit, because I could keep my kid at home and take care of them myself instead of going to the doctor and having that paid for out of the pocket and insurance and all this stuff like that, when I could just take care of them at home. But okay, I digress. Next problem. Sometimes you call the doctor and say, hey, my kid is super sick, I can't take them to school today, I need to bring them to the doctor. Well, the doctor would say, well, we don't have any appointments available today. So, like, boy, I tell you, it's rough out here. But I digress. That's a whole problem for another thing. That's a different system problem for a different day. Right now, the first thing is going to take a shower. I'm going to go refresh myself, take a shower, because I've been running around all day with my mom at the hospital. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to go to the gym. First things first is go to the gym just to refresh myself. Just because I've been falling in love with going to the gym. Going to the gym really, truly does kind of set me straight with staying on path with my fasting, staying on path with eating right, staying on path with, all of my addictions that I'm getting past, as far as, I quit drinking months ago. I quit smoking altogether. Everything. I quit smoking, just blacked out. Just altogether, everything, right? So going to the gym really does help me keep my head on straight for those things as well. It's a great motivator for being it also when I am about to do things that I know I'm not supposed to do, like when I get really depressed, and I'm like, oh, fuck it, I might as well. I'm like, no, all the progress, all the hard work I've done, this is that and the other, I think about it. It really does help me keep my head on straight. So I personally have started to really truly fall in love with going to the gym. Also, you guys will be proud of me, because I do not count cars anymore. I don't count how many people is there. I keep my head down, and I don't pay attention to it being super duper packed. I do have my fingers crossed though. It's 5:41 on a freaking Thursday evening, almost, because it's at evening after 6, almost Thursday evening. I am really hoping that it's not a bunch of people in there. I'm not going to have it dictate, because me in my olden days, not even olden, that was earlier this year, I used to, if there was too many cars in the parking lot, I would turn around and go home. I would not be a part of it. But I'm not letting that dictate, me going to the gym. I'm staying strong and, staying dedicated to the idea, no matter how many people are there. I just try to stay out of the way. I do my best to stay out of the way. I do my best not to make eye contact with people, because I don't understand it, and I will say it until the cows come home. I don't get it, and I don't know if it's just me, or maybe it's because I'm in the South, and it's Southern hospitality is a true, genuine thing down here. But I have mad anxiety though. I got mad anxiety, and I also worry that my anxiety and my shyness makes me say the wrong thing, or I have these conversations over and over in my brain after the fact, like, oh man, did I sound stupid? So I just try to avoid the whole situation altogether. And also, I don't know why, I'm not even gonna talk about that, but for some reason, whenever I make contact with people, they think it's like an opportunity. They take it as an opportunity to open a conversation of some sort. They just get off whatever they can. As soon as the eyes meet, they're just like, oh, good job, keep at it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly normal. But my anxiety, I am an awkward person. I feel like I am an awkward person in person. I'm genuinely an awkward person, and I don't want to be awkward, and I don't want to not say anything and laugh, because I've done that, or smile, or be or say something and then be like, oh, should I have laughed, or should I have not said anything, or over and over in my head, I'm just like, oh man, was that the right move? Did I do the right thing? And I kill myself all the time. That's why I can't go into spaces anymore, because I'm an awkward, weird person. And also, when I come across sometimes when I'm in that awkwardness, my anxiety, and then when I say things, sometimes I try to correct it because I feel like I said it wrong or it's misunderstood. I'm being misunderstood. Does that make any sense? So I'm trying to like correct what I think was a misunderstanding, and it could have not been a misunderstanding from the beginning, or it could have been a misunderstanding in a different way that I thought it was a misunderstanding. So when I try to fix it, I break it more, and then I try to fix that, and I'm like, oh no, I think everybody's misunderstanding me. And then sometimes I also do have moments of just bad timing. Like I've said things and then like been like or coughed or anything like that, and then been like, oh, that was just such a good time. And I'm like, genuinely, guys, I legitimately, it's literal bad timing. I swear I'm not trying to be rude, but if you try to explain it, you somehow come off seeming like more of an asshole. And I'm just like, I'm genuinely so scared. People, like, oh my God, it's terrible, guys. I am terrible, like, at talking to people. But I like, and then also, sometimes it takes me a minute, especially in spaces, to get the nerve up. Like, sometimes I'll go in as a talker, or I used to anyway, back when I had more nerve, and it didn't die. Because my nerves have died now in all my scenarios that I've put myself in. Because I used to, like, I'll go in and I'll try to do speaker thing, right? Not be a speaker, and then I don't want to be rude, you know. There's a such thing as timing, you know. So when you go into a space, you want to be like, hello everybody, you know, and everybody says hello you, and you say, okay, cool, first stage, done. You introduce yourself, you're polite, right? Okay, done. Everybody says hello. But then, like, I want to say something in the conversation, but I don't want to interrupt, and I don't want to be rude, you know. So it's like you wait for it. I wait too long, and then I get kicked out. And then when I get put down into a listener, my fault, because I didn't say anything, because I couldn't work up the nerve, you know, to really say anything, or you know, really just interject myself into the conversation. And it's understandable. You didn't, you know, you only have so many spots. So I get it. I'm not utilizing the spot properly. So I get it, you know. But then I'm like, I torture myself in my head. I'm like, okay, I did say something, but like I kick myself, so I just can't work myself up to do it again. I don't know. I swear being in spaces is worse than being in person. I swear it is, on a certain level, you know. And I try my best, but I don't know. I'm gonna work myself up to it again one day, maybe. But I don't know. I want to, though. I really do have things to say. Like in One Piece spaces, I really do have things that I want to try to say. And sometimes I try to leave comments, but then I'm like, I don't want to bother people. And then, you know, if they don't read the comment, or if they do read the comment, I don't know. It's really weird. Like, I just feel like, you know, what a comment, you know, it could come across weird. Like, why not just say it? Then I'm like, oh, well, oh, it's a whole thing, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I do know I'm going home. I'm going to take my pre-workout because I'm going to be up all night anyway. So I might as well take my pre-workout before my gym time. I'm super excited about the gym. Oh, and I'm going to be working on Magic the Gathering cards tonight. I think I'm going to really take the time to do everything. I'm going to organize the house, go to the gym, do my Magic the Gathering. I'm going to do live streaming tonight. I'm super excited about that. Finally made it home. I'm going to do live streaming that I'm super excited about, guys. I'm just excited about my whole night. I'm going to be up like I used to be. I used to, in my youth, back in the day when I was doing night shift, I used to work security. I used to work night shift. I used to work security in the night shift. One second. I'm putting you on my steering wheel. Okay. But I used to work security. And I used to work graveyard. That's what I was trying to get out. Graveyard shift. Look at this color. Isn't that pretty? but I did used to work the graveyard shift. And that was my best time when I used to work, because I love being up all night long. Unfortunately, since I have children now, I have to be a day walker, because everything is during business hours, school, business stuff, and I have a business now, so I do have to get in contact with people and check my emails now and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be doing everything into the night here. So I'm about to go take a shower, take my pre-workout, get ready to go to the gym. Then after the gym, I'm gonna be working on candles. Oof. After the gym, actually, I think I'm going to do the Hour of Mobile Legends first, and then after that I'm gonna work on my candles. And then today is Thursday, so today is, I think, D&D paint day. I think it's D&D paint day. So I'm gonna be doing D&D painting. We're gonna be doing painting and repairs. So if you can't stay up for it, no worries, guys. Everything is gonna be uploaded to YouTube, as well as I'm gonna be live streaming to Twitch, Kick, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Okay, so if you have one of these 5 platforms, you can watch my live streams, guys. I think that I am gonna start doing MTG and painting on my Twitch and my Kick. I know that when I used to do D&D miniatures, painting and repairs, I didn't stream to Kick, but I think I am going to start streaming to Kick for my D&D miniatures. I think I was just trying to keep it as a gaming platform, but honestly, if I'm live streaming, I might as well live stream to all 5 of my platforms. So from now on, anytime that I live stream anything, I'm going to be live streaming to all 5 platforms. Once again, that's Twitch, Twitter, Kick, YouTube, and Facebook, guys. So if you have any 5 of those social media platforms, those are the ones that I'm going to be live streaming to. And I am available on all other platforms every day. I try my best. If I upload something like an announcement or anything of that nature, I try to upload them to all platforms. So I think I'm on all of them now. I have a Threads. I have all the 5 ones that I named. I have a Threads now. I have a Lemon8. I have a Instagram. I have a TikTok. Let's see, what else do I have? I have a Snapchat. I don't use Snapchat very often. Oh, my sweet mother of pearl, you don't even want to see my Snapchat and Facebook messages. I think they're scams. There's no way that this many people wants to speak to me. They have to be scamming me. They have to want my monies, and I don't even entertain it. So those platforms I utilize. And then, is there anything that I haven't mentioned? Other than, tingletailcreations.com coming soon to a device near you. Other than that, I don't think I missed anything. Oh, I am going to start doing the From My Scale to Your Screen periodically. I think I'm going to do those. I think once a month is too little of a time. Maybe bi-weekly, maybe every couple of weeks to keep up with it. Also, I am waiting on the results of my survey. If you haven't went and looked at the survey, I have it pinned to my profile on Twitter. If you haven't, I'm deciding on if I want to stay in Louisiana or move to California. I'm in the process right now, because if I stay in Louisiana, I have this event that I wanted to host, because remember a while ago I bought the DVDs, the 15 DVD set for all of the One Piece movies, and it has OVOs on it, or OVAs, and a couple of like special, special episodes and stuff like that. Well, I can't live stream that because it's against the law, and you know I like to stay above the law, honey. I like to follow the law. I'm a law-abiding citizen. So what I was thinking was I didn't want to watch it by myself, so I have the DVD player and I also have the DVD. Hasn't been opened at all. I haven't taken it out of the plastic because I've been trying to figure out how can I watch it with y'all. So if I stay in Louisiana, the reason why it's so important is because I'm not going to start the event until if I decide to move to California, I need to actually solidify that and start working on plans to do that. But if I stay in Louisiana, I will solidify that idea, and I'm going to start hosting an event in January. I'm working out a name. I already got a couple ideas for the name, but it's going to be like a true Comic-Con event. I plan on it being, and starting in January, it's going to go all the way through December, so throughout the whole year. And it's going to be an annual event. It's going to be cosplays. Let me contact you guys back. My babysitters are calling me. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, Colony.